as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Look at the big man rumble. 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They begin the drive with Turbin. Fights him off. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And some space here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Ryan. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Falcons are going to get a first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 22-yard scamper. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down is Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out of the gun, Luck. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Back to throw, Love. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. Oh, no, he lost the football. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 42 yards out. It's blocked. It's picked up. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, the 20, 10, 5.
I think that was great effort and great execution all the way around. They blocked the kick, and then they formed the line to make sure they can return it and no penalties. What a great job.
Yeah, almost took it in for 6, and now they're in excellent position, 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Back to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. They'll run with Mack. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Fresh set of downs here. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Earlier in the game, they faced a 19-point deficit. Now here they are with a chance to take the lead on 1st and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Five yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. In motion right is Jones. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Here's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. He makes someone miss. That could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll give the Falcons a 1st down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Freeman again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Coming left, it's Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters